Good morning, everybody. My name is Eze. I just want to take an opportunity to address this whole Biafra issue stuff. I'm going to break it down. I'm not going to go too long about it, but I'm here for the truth and nothing but the truth. I'll start from the whole Nnamdi Kanu to Buhari. Before I start, I want everybody to know that Nnamdi Kanu and Buhari are two people that are the same. These are the same people from different tribes, the same character, the same everything. Nnamdi Kanu, if you are seeing this message, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you demanding for a referendum. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you for you to decide your fate that you want to succeed from a country. But you have to call a spade a spade. You have to tell your people the truth. You are a secessionist group. You want to secede from a nation. Call it how it is. Don't package it. And history, if you're any of us have heard of, anybody of us that study history already know that anything that has to do with secession is war. Is seen as war. So now there's a saying in Igbo language that say ofe dioko wayo keja arachaya. It means a hot soup. You have to take it, lick it gradually. Because if you dip your hand inside when it's that hot, to maybe you want to eat it, it will burn you. So Nnamdi Kanu now, you have a goal, a good fight. Everybody knows that Nigeria is messed up. Anybody that says otherwise is a hypocrite. We all know that Nigeria is messed up. So you had a good fight to fight for your people to be out of that pain. Good fight. But your approach to get that goal done was completely a disaster. Where you failed was when you demanded for arms in 2015. That was the first step. That is when you were switching from agitation to a rebellion. And don't confuse, tell your people the truth. Don't confuse agitation to rebellion. They are two different things. Don't confuse negotiation to pleading. They are two different things. So right now you are leading people to rebel against a sovereign state without guns. Come on, Nnamdi Kanu. Why are you behaving like that? Do you want to genocide your people? Is that the love you have for Igbo people? To genocide all of us? You said you are doing a peaceful protest as a peaceful demonstration to free your people, and you are declaring a paramilitary group in a sovereign nation. That is treason. You said, why are you leading with your heart? Heart is not enough. As a leader, you're supposed to lead with your brain. You're supposed to be logic. You're supposed to be law abiding. Sometimes you can get aggressive, but don't let it go to the extent of direct confrontation of the government, because anything direct confrontation of the government is going to yield nothing but arms conflict. You don't have arms, so why are you yielding armed conflict? Why are you begging for armed conflict? You don't have knife. You don't. Are you going to fight military with it? Even if you have guns, do you have air support? Do you have tanks? What do you have to fight? Why are you telling people that Biafra or they die? Why are you deceiving them to go and kill them? Say, what is wrong with you? Why are you behaving like this? Why don't you fight this thing in a logical way? You are a leader. You're supposed to lead us to be alive. You're supposed to lead people to life. You are not supposed to lead people to death. You are trying to take a Malcolm X approach, but in a harsher way than Malcolm X is himself. Okay, even Malcolm X that took that lane, where is he today in history? He's nowhere. You can only find him in Wikipedia. But look at Martin Luther King's way of leadership. We are going to be together whether you like it or not, because that is the right thing to do. That is leadership. Love and unity is leadership. Life, not death, is leadership. A leader doesn't talk about me. A leader talk about us all. As long as you're a black man, Nnamdi Kanu, you know the truth that black men all over the world don't have respect. You know. You know. So why are you coming back as an exposed man that has experienced racism, that is structured to condemn and always make you at disadvantage? You have that experience. Then you come back to Nigeria, your home, and you call your fellow black man your enemy. After all we've gone through abroad, you still come back and call, because of why he's not your religion, because of why he's not your tribe. Now you are not mentally free. If you are mentally free, there's a difference between academic freedom and mental freedom. Academic freedom, anybody can go to school, but not everybody can have common sense. You can't hate your fellow black. You are hating him, you go outside, you are being hated again. So, it doesn't make sense. Be truthful. You say you are going to disrupt election in a sovereign nation. That is confrontation. That is no more agitation. That is rebellion. And everywhere in this world, rebellion is met with military. Let us call it. It happened in Sasaki. What happened to the Shia guy in the north? That is what happened. That Boko Haram blew up because of rebellion. When George Washington was the president, he had rebellion, whiskey rebellion. All of you can Google that. He used military. Even the last Black Lives Matter protest that was too much, it led to military had to be involved. That is how it is. And anything succeeding Nnamdi Kanu, you know that is going to breed war. Don't lie. Don't lie about it. Stop lying to the people. Biafra is a lie. Nobody is going to give you a sovereign country without bloodshed. Tell them the truth. Are they willing to die? If they are willing to die, there's no problem. But I'm an Igbo man, and I don't see any reason why we will lose 2 to 3 million people from in the 60s for this same thing. And we are supposed to have developed, we are supposed to have grown, we are supposed to have, they've been matured enough to know that a particular key cannot open. You cannot use a key to open a padlock over a padlock that you refused to open before. You want to use the same key again to open it again. It cannot open. Tell yourself the truth. You know that this is rebellion. It's going to cost us lives. Change your approach. There's no such thing as last prize. It's diplomacy. You must be negotiable. Be open for negotiation. The RAY, they banned the Hausas. They banned the Igbo people from the north. But there was a negotiation done by their governor, and they conceded and took back their words and even apologized. Now the Hausa people that you are calling animals are even now playing big brother to us. It's embarrassing. Why can't you be negotiable? Why? Your leaders have called you to negotiate with you. You refused. There's no such thing as last prize. Look at North Korea and America. America has 4,200 nuclear bombs. It will not take America 2 days to level North Korea. But they are negotiating. They are giving sanctions. They are diplomacy. Nobody wants war. War is old school. People don't want to be losing lives anyhow. That is by the way. So, if you want it, tell your people that this is what is at stake. We are going to have to die for this thing. You don't have arms, so you are going to be. It's not more death, it's genocide. That is the truth. Now, let me address Buhari matter. Buhari, I'm sorry to say, but you are not a leader. You are a ruler. You are calling out Nnamdi Kanu for the same thing you did 2 times in the history of Nigeria. You are a rebel. You were in the counter coup of 1967. During a civilian government of Shagari in the Second Republic of Nigeria, you oust a democratically elected president, Shagari. You use coup to unseat him just after how many years? And you came back and started ruling the country from 1933, 31st. You carried out that coup 31st of December 1983. We know history. You cannot deceive us. At the end of the day, you plunged Nigeria into hunger. There was a hunger named after you. There was a hunger named El Buhari. So what? See, you don't know how to lead. When you come to lead, there's always hunger, there's always chaos, there's always bitterness. It shows you that this is not your thing. You cannot force. A man cannot give what he doesn't have. You are a ruler. You are a dictator. You can't lead. You are not a leader. If you are a leader, you will negotiate with your people. Whether they voted for you or they didn't vote for you. You will bring Nigeria together. You will see yourself as a black man, not as an Hausa man, not as a Muslim. You will see everybody as you see yourself. Every religion preaches love. I'm not a Muslim, but I know that Islam preaches love. I have a lot of Muslim friends that I love and they love me back. So, this thing called presidency, you are not good at it. You cannot send military to unarmed civilians. That was too extreme. It will not change it. Let me tell you, Buhari, if you are learned, there are some bacteria that you can't boil. If you boil them, they won't die. They will form a colony. And no matter how much you boil, the backs of the bacteria will be very hardened. The more you boil the bacteria, the harder it becomes. That's what they call a colony. That is what you've been doing. You've been boiling bacteria that can't die in boiling water. You cannot use guns to kill ideology. If guns could kill an ideology, the fight, Nigeria doesn't have the type of armory strength America has. They would have ended Taliban in Afghanistan by now. They would have restored peace in Iraq by now. Since 2003 till now, guns couldn't fight ideology. So why are you using the same strategy? Why not be smart? That's what I'm telling you, that it is not your thing. It's not personal. Don't feel bad. Don't feel embarrassed. Why don't you see Osibanjo? You can learn from him. When you are not around, see how he pushes the country forward. Economically, he listens, he does, and things get better. He's a leader. You are not a leader. You are a ruler. Don't bother coming out for 2019. You don't even have respect for the people that are leading. You have no respect. You don't even have respect for the Hausa people that are leading, the people that support you. You leave the country whenever you like. You come back whenever you like. No explanation, and they chant you. You are sick. Nobody knows what is wrong with you. Throughout this year, you've not been in office for over 150 days. You came back, you say rats chased you out. Why are you so disrespectful? There's no difference between you and Nnamdi Kanu. That's why you cannot get along. You are the same people. You are not negotiable. You don't want to listen. I'm trying to appeal to all Northern. Everybody has what they are good at. It is the Northern hegemony of power that has caused these grievances that has burst into civil unrest and hatred. Let's call a spade a spade. You know it's the truth. Look at the people that you employ that are not also in a country that has 3 major ethnic groups and over 230 languages. You cannot do that. If If it was just a northern country, you can do that. But you have to spread love, you have to spread power, you have to spread resources. Let people have a sense of belonging. Let people that do not share your values feel valued. Then the country will be better. We cannot always have a northern president. You guys are not good at it. You can't be good at everything. You are good at supplying food to the nation. Igbos are good at doing business for the nation. Everybody has what they can do best. You can't do everything. So, since we know, let us try each other. Okay, I've tried for 30-something years and I could not get the country forward. Let us try an Edo man to be president. Let us try a Kogi man to be president. Let us try an Igbo man to be president. Let us try a Yoruba man to be president. Let us try an Ishekiri man. Let us try an Ibibio man. Let us try Idoma man. Let us try a thief man. That is how you lead. Lead with sincerity, Buhari. Lead with sincerity. Stop leading with emotion. Stop leading with sentiments. Lead with logic. Use your brain. We are all blacks. Buhari, you know that even as a president, you are being discriminated in that UN meeting that you are going to. They look down on you. You don't even have electricity in your country. So they can't respect you. These people don't like you. They don't even care if you are alive or dead. So by the time we are killing ourselves, they don't care. All they do is come and steal your mineral resources. Our disunity is their profit. All they will do is do meetings, we condemn Buhari, stop. That is all they will do. They can't help you. You will not even hear the story. CNN will not even televise it. Let us stop fight. Let black men, Nigerians, let's stop fighting each other and come together. Let's forgive each other. We've wronged each other. All of us, we are guilty. Maybe it's not me that wronged you directly. Maybe my people, you generalize because we are fond of generalizing. We love generalizing everything. One Igbo man offend, you say all Igbos are like that. One Delta man offend, you say all Delta. One Yoruba like that, we say all of them. One Hausa man, we say all of them. There's no such thing as general crime. Crime does not have tribe, it doesn't have religion. Anybody can, it's all about personality. Anybody can be a criminal. Anybody can be a good Samaritan. Anybody can be a good person. Let us unite. That's just united we stand, divided we fall. Let us forgive each other. Look at Rwanda. Rwanda, they fought themselves out of this tribalism thing and they genocide themselves. What did the international community do for them? The only thing they did was to send jets to come and take out white people and send them back home. And they kept on doing meeting in White House and UN till Rwanda gave themselves brain and came together and sat down and said, this is what you did for me, this is what I did to you. They hugged themselves, cried, kissed themselves, and forgave themselves. Nigeria, forgive yourself. Hausa, forgive Igbo. Igbo, forgive Hausa. Yoruba, forgive Igbo. Forgive Hausa. What has happened has happened. We are men. We cannot be crying over spilled milk. Let us avoid more loss of life because of we hate hatred. It doesn't make tribalism is madness. Racism is even different. At least you have different color. Tribalism, religious bigotry is madness. It shows you are mentally retarded. Let us come together and build this country. Hausa, calm down. Don't worry. Don't be afraid. It will still reach you. Let us vote people that are capable of taking this country forward. If Nigeria has electricity today, it's all of us that's going to enjoy it. There's no such thing as if we have good roads today, it's all of us that will drive on it. Our problem in Nigeria, why we've not developed today, is because we don't have electricity. Only electricity can give you good hospital, can give you good schools, can give you cheap communication, and communication is equals to information. When your people are not informed, this is how they behave. Electricity is going to give you industrialization. Electricity is what is going to bring foreign investor into Nigeria, and job. Electricity is what is going to reduce non-employment in Nigeria. And when people are eating, they become happy, because right now an angry man, a hungry man is an angry man. So this is what I want you guys, please. Our leaders, we have the Hausa leaders, all the Arewa, all them. Come together, tell me what I did to you. I'm an Igbo man. Tell me what my forefathers did to you. I will tell you what your own did to me. Let us apologize to each other and work together. Because only you, a black man, can save yourself in this world. Even when you go to the airport, don't you see how they hold you back? As a black man, you cannot enter any. They will search you like a criminal. They will ask you whether you have yellow fever, whether you have Ebola, whether they will line you up one side with yellow card you have. Then you come back and you start hating your fellow black man. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. Save yourself. These white people, they love themselves so much. They don't care what part of Europe they are from. As long as you have that white skin, you are their brother, you are their sister. That is why they are progressing. Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, every other tribe in Nigeria. Forgive yourself. Say your pain. Sometimes some people will forgive by saying what is affecting them. Say your pain. Let's settle. Let's negotiate. There's no such thing as America has been trying to negotiate with North Korea for over 20 years. Why can't we negotiate with each other? We are the same race. Unlike I'm an Igbo man, but I see my every black man as my brother. I don't care what religion and tribe you are from. Even if all the Hausa people come today and tell me that, Eze, we hate you because you are Igbo and because you are a Christian, I will tell them, Hausa, I love you because you are a black man. That is it. Let us rise above hate. When we rise above hate, we start to see our problems. Our problem in Nigeria is lack of electricity. No electricity, no development. No housing. No communication. No banking. No transportation. Look at that train. Is that train you are using to fight? Is that thing train? Countries are using trains that with embedded system, that softwares drive these trains. That is what Nigeria is supposed to be using. But without electricity, you cannot use that. Okay? Don't fight over an expired train. That train is not even in the Museum of Japan. That is not a train. Don't consider train. Don't feel bad for that. That is not a train. Buhari, all of you people in that government, focus on electricity. You can get it by any means. Technology has made it possible to get electricity through every means. Sun, wind. That our equipment we are using is expired. There's what they call scalability. There comes a time that some WhatsApp cannot download in some BlackBerry phones today. Because why? It has upgraded more than the software that BlackBerry can hold. The memory itself is already too big. You see? You cannot be using old equipment to generate you cannot compare the amount of electricity, the amount of electrical appliances in Nigeria in the 60s to what it is now in 2017. So let's be smart. Forget bigotry, forget sentiment. Sentiment is for suckers. Anybody that has sentiment is a weak man. That's a weak man's bargain. Let's love each other. We are men. Let's be a man. Let's lead. Let's lead and stop ruling. Let's stop hating each other. Let's love each other. Let's see that you are a black man. You have no reputation. Are you not tired of answering third world nation? If you break out, you are still looked upon as a third world nation. We no get level. We no deserve to even live. All the hashtag pray for Houston. Did you still pray for Makurdi? Did you still pray for Sierra Leone? They don't care about you. You are nobody. You have to always understand that. And let's focus. Rwanda killed themselves when they came together. What happened? I want all of you to Google Rwanda. You and I will swear that Rwanda is Abu Dhabi. That is the power of unity and love. Rwanda now is one of the fastest, it's one of the best countries in Africa. Let us copy the right things and leave the wrong thing. We've been on hatred has kept us on our knees for 50 years. Are you not tired of being on your knees? Can we now get up? Buhari, get up. Nnamdi Kanu, get up. Igbo leaders, Yoruba leaders, Hausa leaders, get up. Kneeling down is over. It's time to stand up and face evolution. China has banned crude oil. There's not crude oil. They say that in very, very, very soon, China, their cars will stop using diesel and fuel. UK has already banned their own by 2040 or 45. No more diesel and fuel. Sweden have already banned their own. America will soon ban. India will soon ban. How long are we going to keep wasting our time on irrelevant things? A word is enough for the wise. Time will come when that crude oil that you're fighting with will be sold as pure water in the market. Because why? Life is evolving, is progressing. If you cannot beat them, join them. Because no upgrade. Upgrade waits for nobody. Let us upgrade before it's too late. Before we end up not just being slaves, but Stone Age. Be wise, Nigeria. Be wise, Igbos. Be wise, Hausa. Be wise, Yoruba. Be wise, every other tribe. Stop discriminating yourself. Stop discriminating. You didn't form any. You didn't form any of this ethnicity, and you did not form any of this religion. Stop hating yourself for it. Love yourself for it. Diversity is a blessing. It is not a curse. It is a blessing. It is a blessing that I, as an Igbo man, can eat amala, I can eat suya, I can drink kunu. So vice versa. Listen to me. Just think about this. It's just my opinion. I'm signing out. Peace.